Welcome to the Totally Honest Cooking Show. I'm Mark. Today we're doing a breakfast quesadilla. Let's get started. Now, if you're looking for something super authentic, go someplace else. No, wait, don't leave. I swear, it'll be good. As far as I can tell, breakfast quesadillas are not a real thing other than like Taco Bell. But that's fine, that's all I want for today anyway. I miss Taco Bell. Okay? We're going to start by making a version of the Taco Bell quesadilla sauce. So for this, you're going to need some spices. 2 teaspoons paprika, 2 teaspoons cumin, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, half a teaspoon chili powder, half a teaspoon kosher salt. Now, we're also going to need some pickled jalapenos and the juice from pickled jalapenos. This is about 3 tablespoons of pickled jalapeno juice. Now you've got your pickled jalapenos, cut them up. You will need 3 tablespoons of these, so just do the best you can. There might be a way to speed it up. If you can, stack them and cut them into fourths. If you know anything about fast food, this next step is not going to be a surprise. You're going to need half a cup of mayo and half a cup of sour cream. I just realized that half the set lights were in the other room. I'm not reshooting any of this because there is no budget for this show and I'm a hack and a fraud. It makes sense that this is a master sauce. It's basically hollandaise made with oil instead of butter, and just toss them in a bowl. You could blend everything all at once. I'm gonna mix them separately in order to get a texture that I like before I add in the spices. Now we can add in our spices. Should have used a slightly bigger bowl, but that's okay. You will notice it comes together very quickly. It's not the right color yet. I'm assuming the pickle juice will add that. Okay, definitely should have added the pickle juice in stage 1 to avoid slopping it out. Definitely use a bigger bowl than I used. You can just put this in Tupperware. I'm putting it in a jar because it's easier for me. You can stick these guys in the fridge until you're ready to use them. Next up, you're going to cook bacon like you always cook bacon. While the bacon's finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and cut myself a couple potatoes up. These are golden potatoes. I wouldn't usually use these for hash browns, but I feel like the waxiness is going to help them stand up to everything that I'm putting this through. If that makes sense. I'm not sure it makes sense. Once your bacon is done, throw your potatoes on. Now, make these however you make the potatoes. I'm doing a sprinkle of salt. You probably don't need more because of all the bacon grease in there. And garlic powder. That is a whoopsie doodle. Do not, I repeat, do not leave the bacon grease where the action is. Man, I was going to save that. While that's finishing up, we're going to scramble up a couple eggs. It is worth noting that usually I'm team floppy bacon, but I feel like crispy bacon is better for this because it adds a little crunch. Throw our egg in. Also, full disclosure, I left way too much bacon grease in the pan with the potatoes. Should have poured off more, but I guess not, given that I poured all of the bacon grease all over the counter. You know, whatever. I was going to make just one because I ate a bunch of bacon while I was cooking. But it turns out the camera was not on. I do that sometimes. Use as much of the Taco Bell sauce as you want. You want to cover the tortilla. Next, you're going to lay down cheese. That's more than I need, but that's okay. You can just cheese half of it. The problem with cheesing half of it is that you wind up with stuff not sticking as well. 2 strips of crispy bacon. An egg and a flickering of our potatoes. Not too many. Maybe one more. They're bacony potatoes though. Swirl my oil. Close my dia. Now you're going to want to brown the center of this as you go, so that the back side is browned. Then you're just going to roll it over. And make sure that if you stopped in the middle of cooking this, that you put it back up to medium heat so that, you know, you're good. The gluten-free tortillas are a little bit more finicky than regular tortillas for stuff like this, just FYI. But they do break a little easier. But even though I did over grease a little bit, came out pretty good. And that Taco Bell sauce really does add a zing at the end. Okay, that's what I got for you. Like, subscribe, ding the little bell. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how I did this week. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.